Westwood One Radio Network. The Jaguars firing head coach Doug Peterson after a disappointing 4-13 record this season. Owner Shad Khan announcing the Jaguars will retain general manager Trent Baalke and said, "I strongly believe it is possible next season to restore the winning environment we had here not long ago." Peterson finished with a record of 22-29 in 3 seasons in Jacksonville. Meantime, Giants co-owner John Mara announcing the team is keeping head coach Brian Daboll and general manager Joe Shane in 2025. The Bengals firing defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo after 6 seasons, and the Seahawks firing offensive coordinator Ryan Grubb after just 1. Packers head coach Matt LaFleur confirming wide receiver Christian Watson suffered a torn ACL during the team's loss to the Bears Sunday and will miss the rest of the season. Meantime, Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni saying quarterback Jalen Hurts remains in concussion protocol. Green Bay faces Philly on Sunday. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Welcome to Staples.
I am so pumped. My business is going to kill it this year.
Awesome. How can I help?
First, a new computer.
With Staples Home and Office Hot Deals, you save big on tech.
And new posters.
Save on custom printing, too.
And,
a new chair?
A chair? Who has time to sit?
Maybe all your new clients?
Now you're talking.
With Staples Home and Office Hot Deals, you'll find huge savings on custom prints, storage, chairs, and tech. And now save up to $175 off your print order. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details. Ends 2/1.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why, when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away, so the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It happens to be a Tuesday. It is the 7th day of January, 2025. Yeah, and, what do we have? 7:30 in the AM on AM 1230 KXOL Centro, California. I'm Carroll in the newsroom, Jared. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
Any puppies in your yard today?
Not today. No.
Okay. Those are good-looking dogs.
Yeah. What do you think they were? Husky kind of mix of some kind? They have white eyes, right?
Yeah, the blue eyes and the markings pretty much made them look like huskies. All you needed was a sled and you had a dog team.
Could have made it.
Yeah. We were comparing pictures. Jared had 4 husky-looking dogs in his yard, and we had pictures of Louise's 8 standard poodle puppies at 1 day old.
They were so cute.
Anyway, Louise, a guide dog of the desert puppy. She's 2.5 years old, but she is not going to be a seeing eye dog, Jared. She is going to produce puppies for training as seeing eye dogs.
All right, she'll make the best of the best.
She will. She is a sweetheart. Anyway, what's going on in the world? Well, speaking of canines, a coyote was spotted roaming the campus of USC for about 30 minutes last week. It returned to the hills $80,000 in debt. Yeah, that's about 30 minutes worth at USC, isn't it? Let's see, what else is going on? Well, in Japan, today is Nanakusa no Seku, or 7-herb festival. People eat a traditional dish called Nanakusa Gayu. It's made with 7 different kinds of herbs to ward off evil and welcome good health. Yeah, we do the same thing in the U.S., right? Only we do it with secret 11 herbs and spices. Finger licking good.
Finger licking good. They love KFC in Japan, apparently.
Well, doesn't everybody?
Well, I mean, literally, it's a Christmas tradition, apparently, is to get KFC for Christmas. I'm not even kidding you.
Okay.
Take pictures with Holiday Colonel.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it.
Yeah. Well, everybody has their own thing. How about some birthdays?
Birthday time.
Okay, Rolling Stone magazine founder Jan Wenner is 79. Kenny Loggins, half of Loggins and Messina, 77. Actor Aaron Gray, 75. Actor Sammo Hung, 73. Actor David Caruso, 69. Katie Couric, 68. Bass player Kathy Valentine of the Go-Go's, 66. Actor David Marciano, 65. Actor Hallie Todd, 63. Nicolas Cage, 61. Actor Rex Lee, 56. Doug E. Doug is 55. Actor Kevin Rahm, 54. Actor Reggie Austin, 46. Actor Lauren Cohen, 43. Actor Brett Dalton, 42. Actor Robert Richard, 42. Actor Lindsay Fonseca is 38. Actor Liam Aiken, 35. Actor Cameron Grimes is 35. Actress Marcus Scribner, 25. Local birthdays coming up.
More than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio for their news, traffic, weather, sports, and a community connection. It's the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times. It's critical that we keep AM radio in cars, because when cell and internet services are down, this free emergency service could be your only lifeline. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
We have happy birthday wishes for Cecilia Whiteman, Asia Torres, Kevin Kelly, Isaac Cervantes, Steve Agundes, Richard Aguirre, Patty Kakatian, Tabitha Rascon, Mandy Trujillo, Chrislyn Miramontes, Marina Brightigan, Oscar Avendano, Anissa Hernandez, Luke Thanakari, Tammy Ward, Linda Jones, Ariel Miramontes, Esther Alfonso, Christine Martinez, and Arlie Riddle. Happy birthday from Kxo. Well, one birthday we missed. American basketball player Lamar Odom was born on this date in 1979. Odom went on to have a successful career in the NBA. He won 2 championships with the Los Angeles Lakers, and he was briefly married to one of the Kardashians. But then again, who hasn't, right?
He had a successful career in the Kardashians.
Yes. Okay. We've got news. Lots of news today. We'll catch up on what's going around the neighborhood. And before we do that, we're going to start off with a look at World and California news headlines, brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. Meta is scrapping its third-party fact-checking program on Facebook and Instagram. CEO Mark Zuckerberg on the reason.
There's been widespread debate about potential harms from online content. Governments and legacy media have pushed to censor more and more.
Meta will switch to community notes from users like on X. Forecasters in Southern California are warning of a life-threatening and destructive windstorm that's expected to last for days. CBS meteorologist Tony Sudipto.
Warnings posted for winds that could gust 60 to 80 miles per hour. That's enough to cause not just some damage, but also some power outages, too.
2 people found dead in a JetBlue plane on the ground at Fort Lauderdale Airport. CBS News Miami's Morgan Ryan.
We don't know how they got through security and into the landing gear to begin with. We do know that the flight came from JFK in New York, which is about a 3-hour flight time.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. A doctor found dead in her burned-out home in San Marino. Her husband meeting rescue crews when they arrived.
When officers arrived on scene, yes, the man described as to be the husband that lived at the location was the one that contacted officers.
Steve DeJong saying Dr. Irene Gonzalez's family is cooperating. They're trying to determine if the fire that killed her was started accidentally or foul play was involved. The mother of an 11-year-old boy who died in Sutter County has been arrested in connection with his death.
We're certainly saddened. An incident like this doesn't happen frequently, nor should it happen at all, quite frankly. It's just tragic that it did.
Sheriff Brandon Barnes says the child was apparently smothered with a pillow. 44-year-old Megan Dixon is apparently being held on $1 million bail. President Biden arrived in Los Angeles Monday night. Today he travels to Coachella Valley to sign a proclamation establishing a Chuckwalla National Monument. Gas prices in the state holding steady, average of $3.83 a gallon. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that we breathe.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? I think my battery's dead. With free battery testing and charging, we can help you get back on the road. Get in the zone, AutoZone. So what if I need a new one? We have the right Duralast battery for you, only at AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. And what about my old battery? We can recycle it right here at America's #1 battery destination. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
Oh, by the way, Ivan's no longer on the project. His wife got a new job, so they're moving across the country.
Robin's top researcher is deviating to a new market. This isn't standard.
And now we're short-staffed. Who's going to finish all these projects?
She needs a cluster of new data analysts, and there's no margin for error.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Put our matching platform to work so you can spend less time searching and more time connecting with talented candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
And it's page one of the local news. A service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. You know, they have 3 locations in the valley and mobile service vans that come to you. You'll find the Quick Lane service centers at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall, the mobile service vans wherever you are in the valley.
KXO News. Calipatria homicide investigation. A body was found in Calipatria. Here's George Gale.
It was found Saturday. Calipatria police say they received the call at 9:30 Saturday night. A male subject had been found lying on the ground near the area of Railroad Street and Delta Street within the city limits. Police arrived at the scene and found the subject unresponsive. Emergency medical procedures were performed but were not successful, and the man was pronounced dead at the scene. A victim was later identified as 28-year-old Nicholas Spence, a resident of Calipatria. Calipatria Police Department requested the county sheriff's office take the lead in the investigation due to the severity of the circumstances. County Sheriff's North County Patrol immediately responded. Evidence at the scene determined it was a suspicious death. Investigation identified 22-year-old Jovan Herrero of Nyland as a person of interest. Sunday, Herrero was arrested at a traffic stop in Nyland. Herrero was placed under arrest and booked into county jail. He was charged with murder and assault with a deadly weapon. His bail was set at $1 million. As a result of the investigation, 25-year-old Jostil Rendon of Nyland was also arrested. She was booked into county jail as an accessory to the crime. Her bail was set at $10,000. Investigation is ongoing. Any information on the incident should be directed to investigations at the county sheriff's office. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Cardinal McElroy to move on. Pope Francis has named Cardinal Robert McElroy as the Archbishop of Washington. Cardinal McElroy is currently the bishop of the San Diego Diocese that includes Imperial County. The Vatican made the announcement on Monday. McElroy, 70 years old, will replace Cardinal Wilton Gregory. McElroy was named bishop of the San Diego Diocese in 2015 and was elevated to cardinal in 2022. Cardinal McElroy is a native of San Francisco. He is a graduate of Harvard University with a master's in history from Stanford University. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Earl Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
County Board of Supervisors will meet today. Yeah, it'll be a regular meeting. Here's George Gale.
It will be their regular meeting. The main item, however, is the reorganization of the board. They will elect a new chairman of the board. The past chairman, Luis Blancarte, has already left the board. Also Tuesday, they will elect a vice chairman of the board. The new chairman will give his remarks, or her, followed by the rest of the supervisors who have comments. On the action agenda today, the board will consider a resolution establishing the Emergency Medical Care Committee as presented by Jeanette Angulo, Director of Public Health. A board will discuss a proclamation and resolution confirming the existence of a local emergency due to the sweet potato whitefly, as requested by Ag Commissioner Jolene Desert. The board will also consider a resolution making January 9th a one-time paid holiday for county employees in honor of the passing of President Jimmy Carter. The supervisors are expected to adopt their meeting calendar for 2025, and they will discuss, possibly take action on the proposed 2025 board and chair appointments. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
Flu outbreak is here. A severe flu outbreak has been predicted for some time, and those predictions have come to fruition. El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital both report high numbers of influenza. There are reports the beds are full at both hospitals. One doctor says there are 3 main strains of influenza currently circulating in the community. They are influenza A, B, and H1N1. They say the numbers are the highest they've seen since 2019. The CDC says high numbers are being reported across the country, not just in Imperial County. Flu vaccines are recommended, but keep in mind the vaccine takes about 2 weeks to kick in. If symptoms are present, it is recommended you stay hydrated, take vitamin C, D3, and zinc to prepare the immune system to fight the virus. If fever reaches 102 or higher, seek medical attention. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley and mobile service vans that come to you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. What a great place to spend some time. The Peanut Patch. You will find that they have homemade candies, treats like fresh English toffee. They make it right there. Chocolate-covered raisins. How about orange sticks? Pecan turtles made from a special family recipe, and so many more delicious treats and so many other great items at the Peanut Patch. Now, the Peanut Patch is open Monday through Saturdays in Yuma. You can Google the Peanut Patch, and, you can shop online. You can get directions on how to get to the Peanut Patch in Yuma. By the way, the Peanut Patch ships all over the universe. They have their very own post office. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Check them out on the web, thepeanutpatch.com. Page 2 of the local news and a look at the weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
The Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors will hold a regular meeting. Here's George Gale.
It will be held this morning, and it's a kind of a special meeting. It'll be the first meeting chaired by Division 3 Director Gina Dockstader. Meeting will be held at the Cambria Hotel in the Imperial Room. Meeting will start at 9 in the morning. There will be no action items on the agenda. There is an informational item. It's a workshop facilitated by Leading Resources Incorporated, covering the board governance 2025 goals and activities. Closed session will be held at the end of the public session. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Traffic stop leads to a pursuit. Imperial Police stopped late Thursday afternoon. The stop was for a vehicle code violation. Police say the driver of the black Volkswagen Jetta identified himself as 44-year-old Fabian Verdugo of El Centro. Officers say the driver then provided fake identification. When officers tried to remove the driver from the vehicle, he sped away. The pursuit went through Imperial and El Centro before ending in Heber. During the pursuit, a firearm and suspected narcotics were tossed from the Jetta. Verdugo was taken to county jail, charged with assault with a deadly weapon. The vehicle obstructing and resisting arrest, a no bail warrant, fleeing a peace officer, possession of methamphetamine, being a felon in possession of a firearm, and possession of ammunition. And Brawley City Council will meet tonight. Here's George Gale.
It will be the council's first meeting of 2025. Main item on the agenda is for the city council to review and approve the fiscal year 2025-2026 operating and capital improvement budget timeline. It will be presented to the council by Finance Director Sylvia Luna. The meeting begins this evening at 5:30 p.m. It'll be held at the city council chambers, 383 Main Street in Brawley. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at weather next.
Happy New Year from Burgers and Beer with happy hour every day from 3 to 6. Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For January specials, enjoy an espresso martini or a refreshing Coors Light. And don't miss out on our Red Hot Caesar salad or our seasonal dessert triple berry crumble cake. Burgers and Beer proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says a weather system will move through the region today through Wednesday, bringing along breezy to locally windy conditions and cooler temperatures. No rainfall expected across the Imperial or Yuma valleys, but wind gusts will reach up to 40 miles an hour. Temperatures will cool to near or slightly below normal levels and continue into next week. 75 the high yesterday, 40 the overnight low. Mostly sunny today with a high near 71. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, picking up to 15 to 20 miles an hour with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 55. North wind about 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 40 miles an hour. Tomorrow, it will be sunny with a high near 70. North wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 35 miles an hour. 48 degrees, 50% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 325 miles an hour. Air quality good everywhere except moderate in Calexico. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every single day.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
Are you really that different than the rest of us?
We are. As a fiduciary, we always focus on what's best for our clients.
What services do you offer besides investing?
We have a team of specialists in financial planning, estate planning, and more.
Your clients rely on you for all that?
Yes, we ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Okay, but you still sell commission-based products, right?
No, because we believe that's a conflict of interest. We prioritize service over sales goals.
So, then how do your fees work?
We have a simple and transparent fee that's a percentage of our clients' portfolios. So we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, we're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com. Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps South Network, working together to provide you the best care. NFL football action doubleheader Saturday, Chargers in Houston at 1, Steelers and the Ravens at 5. You've got both games on AM 1230. Sunday, triple header action. Wild Card Weekend continues with the Broncos and the Bills at 9:30 a.m. Packers and the Eagles follow, and then the Washington Washington Commanders and Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the nightcap of the tripleheader. Monday night playoff action, the Vikings and the Rams. Jerry Jones' time frame on whether to keep Mike McCarthy as Dallas Cowboys coach could be affected by the Chicago Bears. Apparently, the Bears have sought permission to speak with McCarthy regarding their head coaching vacancy. Yeah, McCarthy's contract expires tomorrow. The Cowboys hold exclusive negotiating rights through the 14th, however. And the Chargers plan to sign running back Ezekiel Elliott to their practice squad today, pending a physical, according to sources.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And there was some college football last night, the FCS championship. It goes to North Dakota State. They beat Montana State 35-32. Meanwhile, in the world of small ball, the Cincinnati Reds acquired infielder Gavin Lux from the Dodgers for a draft pick and an outfield prospect, adding another prime age hitter to a team that hopes to ascend in the National League Central this season. Lux won 2 World Series titles with the Dodgers, showed flashes of talent, but never quite reached the level the Dodgers were hoping for. And in San Diego, the wife of the late Padres owner, Peter Seidler, has sued Seidler's brothers for control of the team. And that will make things very interesting for the Padres and Major League Baseball. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to kxoradio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service. Southwest Postal, the only postal box service in the Valley offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro. Well, you will not have to worry about unpaid medical bills damaging your credit reports and scores much longer. The Biden administration is finalizing a rule that will end the inclusion of medical debt on credit reports and ban lenders from using certain medical information in loan decisions. The rule will also remove an estimated $49 billion in medical bills from the credit reports of about 15 million people, according to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. People who get sick shouldn't have their financial future upended, said Rohit Chopra, the Bureau's director. CFPB's final rule will close a special carve-out that has allowed debt collectors to abuse the credit reporting system to coerce people into paying medical bills they may not even owe. And negotiations aimed at heading off a new strike at the nation's ports up and down the eastern Gulf Coast are set to resume today. In October, members of the International Longshoremen's Association went on strike, stopping the flow of much of the cargo and containers over the docks on the East Coast and Gulf ports. Those ports handle more than half of U.S. inbound container traffic, and the strike threatened to create shortages of all manner of imports needed by U.S. businesses and consumers, as well as hurt U.S. exports. The strike ended after only 3 days, though, when a tentative agreement sent workers back to the docks. That agreement covered only wages, which increased hourly pay by 10% in the first year and 62% over the 6-year deal. It was silent on the issue of automation at the ports, a key issue on the strike. Taking a look at the big board, we see mixed results right now. The Dow up 30 points at 42,730. The S&P 500 off 25 points at 5950. The NASDAQ down 220 points at 19,646. Meanwhile, gold up $13.30 an ounce. Oil is up as well, 59 cents a barrel. Yeah, look for that increase at the pump any minute now.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be mostly sunny today with a high near 71. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north 15 to 20 miles an hour with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 55. North wind about 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 40 miles an hour. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 70. North wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusts as high as 35 miles an hour. 49 degrees, 54% relative humidity, wind out of the west-northwest at 3 to 5 miles an hour. Financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, your construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Coming up, CBS News on the hour. Don't forget what we've just done. Starting at 7:30 this morning, it's available on our YouTube channel.
The best oldies. The Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Steve Kathan. Big move on social media just ahead of Donald Trump's return to the White House. CBS's Cammie McCormick says it's out today from the parent company of Facebook, Instagram, and Threads.
Meta founder and CEO Mark Zuckerberg said in a post that there will be a change in how content is monitored.
We're going to get rid of fact checkers and replace them with community notes, similar to X, starting in the U.S.
He said that will empower users to decide when a post is intentionally misleading or needs more context, and that allows for a broader range of perspectives. Meta says it will continue to focus on things like terrorism, child exploitation, fraud, or scams, but will take a more personalized approach to things like political content so that people who want to see more of it on their feeds can.
There's an investigation at the airport in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, after the discovery of 2 bodies inside a JetBlue plane's landing gear compartment.
That airplane started its day in Kingston, Jamaica, flew to New York, then Salt Lake City, then back to New York before it ultimately ended up in Miami. And at each of those points, at the very least, the pilots do a walk around the airplane and check things, and they typically will look inside the wheel wells, but we don't know when those people got on board the airplane.
That's CBS's Chris Van Cleve. What forecasters say could be the strongest winds in a decade are in store for Southern California, with gusts today possibly reaching 80 miles an hour. In much of the rest of the country, CBS News meteorologist David Parkinson says there are dangerous wind chills.
We are in the freezer for the eastern half of the country through the rest of the week, and that is a big problem because now the next storm that's coming through begins Thursday in Texas, and the potential is there for a half foot of snow, maybe even more.
And now to Washington, as we hear from CBS's Paulina Spolinsky, millions are in store for a possible credit score change.
The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau announced today that they will remove medical debt from the credit reports of more than 15 million Americans, raising their credit scores by an estimated average of 20 points.
And it could make thousands more of people eligible for home loans. After days of tributes in Georgia, the mourning for an American president now moves north.
I'm Jim Crisula at Dobbins Air Reserve Base, Georgia. Former President Jimmy Carter's body will be accompanied by his extended family and flown to Joint Base Andrews outside Washington, D.C. The Special Air Mission 39, in tribute to his 39th presidency, will be flown 2 hours to the nation's capital by the Presidential Airlift Group of the 89th Airlift Wing.
And checking Wall Street, right now the Dow is up 99 points. NASDAQ is down 200. This is CBS News.
Brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You could save big when you bundle your auto, home, motorcycle, RV, or boat. Visit Progressive.com.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $3 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling your entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Something unexpected and much needed for a woman who was in the right place at the right time over the holidays.
I'm on my book, I'll let you cry.
A day before his Christmas Day halftime show with Beyonce at NRG Stadium in Houston, Post Malone made bartender Renee Brown's night. She tells a music magazine the singer popped into a dive bar with some friends, including Shabuzi, and left her a $20,000 tip. The 36-year-old single mom says she was in tears when she thanked him. Brown says she was broken when she had to leave her 9-year-old daughter on Christmas Eve to work one of her 2 jobs to make ends meet. She says she'll use the money to catch up on rent and save the rest. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Donald Trump Jr. is in Greenland on a private visit that's heightened speculation that his father's administration could try to take control of the mineral-rich Danish territory. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sound a little taller on radio.
AM 1230 KXO. 1230.